Hey guys, welcome to a very exciting new project. This is the Hog Project. Well, many of you don't know about it. We are a Chilean company. We have been selling Keveri and building this brand since, I don't know, the past 6 years. So it's new for you, but it's not that new for us. And we started doing different projects. The first project was Proyecto Angus project, and it was all about beef. We did 50 episodes of the different cuts that you can find of that beautiful animal. And the idea now is to do the same thing with the hog. This amazing, extremely versatile animal. I love it. And the Keveri H1 is also as versatile as the hog. So the idea is to mix and match and do the best things that we can with this animal. It's gonna be different seasons, five recipes each season. It's gonna depend on your feedback if you like it or not, if we're gonna extend this project many episodes and seasons. So I hope you really like it. So for this first episode, we have something that I love, like I really do a lot, and it's porchetta. But porchetta, as you might know it, it's an Italian staple, huge piece of meat. Is the pork belly, complete pork belly rolled with spices, but it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a few days actually if you want to season it properly. So we're gonna do a different way of porchetta. We call it the fake porchetta or the easy porchetta, and it's gonna be ready in just a few hours since you started doing. So it's an awesome week or weekend kind of meal for friends and family. And we're gonna use a different cut of meat. This is the ribeye roast, or bondiola as we call it in South America. It's amazing, it's short time, short effort, and you are gonna love it. So stay tuned. So guys, first thing is to light your Keveri H1, and as you might heard of me, we're gonna do the snake method. We're gonna place 2 briquettes on a row with 2 pounds of charcoal. You're gonna be just fine. And then you're gonna put 1 charcoal, 1 briquette on top of that, creating this kind of pyramid that's gonna extend through this whole wall. You know, this whole wall is gonna give you 4 to 6 hours. So this is gonna take just 2 hours. So it's kind of, we're overreacting to this. So it's very easy. And well, we're gonna use a wood chunk on top of this charcoal to give a more smoky flavor. Regarding the lighting steps, you know that in the owner's manual we have very short step-by-step instructions in the masterclass that we have in YouTube. Also, of course, you can check that out. But more or less, once you're 40 degrees below your desired temperature, remember to close the bottom vent to 1, the top chimney to 2, and then it's gonna get to the desired temperature, to 20, to 30, whatever you feel it's best today. So that's gonna be it. So this is gonna be the main character of today's episode, is the ribeye roast, pork ribeye roast, or as we call it, the bondiola. And it is an amazing cut. It is so juicy, just like ribeye in beef. It's very juicy, so it forgives a lot in this kind of recipes. If you went a little further on the cooking, nothing wrong is gonna happen. Of course, this recipe, you can do it with many other different cuts, like tenderloin. It's gonna work either way, so it's awesome. So first thing is that you have to have in mind when cooking with the ribeye, we're gonna open it, okay? We're gonna flatten it, and you have to be careful because this is composed by many different muscles, actually 3. So you have to be very careful. I'm gonna show you how to open it, so you don't end up with a piece of meat that is separating from the different muscles. But well, follow me and everything is gonna be all right, I think. So guys, if you take a look at this piece, you're gonna find different like shapes. You're gonna find one part that is more even than the other. Start with the more even piece. It's gonna be easier to just find the right place to start. And you're gonna use as a parameter one finger, okay? Like half an inch or no, it's like an inch actually. And you're gonna cut down, and you're not gonna reach the bottom of the cutting board. You don't wanna cut this in steaks. Then when you are like one finger, 1 inch, or a little less than 1 inch, to the cutting board, you're gonna start going this side. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's very easy, okay? You take a look at opening. I'm always pushing a little bit, and I never reach the end of it. I always stop when I'm like 1 inch from the end. It's kind of doing like a blanket, you know? And this is what you're looking for, okay? It's not perfect, and it doesn't matter. In this occasion, I'm gonna use rosemary, thyme. Of course, we're gonna grate some garlic and zest some lemon, and pistachios. This is gonna be so nice. Okay, follow me. I'm gonna start with the aromatics. I'm using a lot of salt because I like to use salt just in the inside of it. It's less messy, I think. Fresh ground pepper, key ingredient to everything besides the brisket. Now it comes a part that many people are afraid of, and it's actually so easy, and it's just to tie it up, give it a nice form that is gonna help a more even cooking, and actually is the only way I know how to keep a form when you're filling this kind of recipes. So it is something that I encourage people to learn. It's extremely easy, and maybe this is the time you're gonna learn it. So start by cutting a very long string, you know, because you're gonna use just one. And now we're gonna just roll it. We're gonna tie one, the initial actually is the last. You're gonna see why. So now we have our first knot. With this hand, your left hand, you're gonna help yourself and you're gonna create this, okay? So once you brought the string back, like 2 fingers from where you started, you're gonna tight, you're gonna pass it forward, then below, and tight. No? If you go this way, the next knot is gonna go a little further. So the idea is to keep it as straight as possible. If you go this way, you're gonna tie it. So something like this. I think that's pretty clear. And I'm gonna do it again. This is the final shape. I love it. It looks wonderful. It's easy. I hope you have learned how to do it. And I think that we're looking at a 2 hours cooking time, low on slow mode, 230, a little bit of smoke. It's gonna be awesome. So now the fire, the lined row, it's in the back because of the way I light it this time. I'm gonna put it this way. This way is gonna be the indirect fire in this occasion. I'm gonna put it like this. So now you're probably wondering, why do I have peaches in here in this setup? And it's because we're gonna do a sandwich, and it's gonna be such an amazing sandwich. And the sauce, it's gonna be like a barbecue sauce, but made out of peaches. And we're gonna use the same smoke from the H1, so we're gonna do the full sauce inside the H1 while we are doing the porchetta. So it's gonna be so tasty. Follow me. I'm gonna start by dicing this onion. You don't need super small cubes, just regular size. We're gonna blend it either way. Next, the garlic. 1 onion and 3 cloves of garlic should be fine. I'm gonna use some olive oil, salt and pepper, and I'm gonna open a few peaches. I'm gonna just put this into the H1. In the first grill rate, the closest to the fire, I'm gonna put the peaches just on top of the fire. And the saucepan on top of the peaches in the second rack. So you're gonna have direct fire, but with a little more distance. And I'm gonna wait for 15 minutes until the peaches caramelize a little bit, so then we can put it inside the saucepan. So let's wait for those 15 minutes. We have been waiting for 15, 20 minutes maybe, and now it's time to check on the peaches. And I have to confess something. I moved the middle rack to the top rack to have the saucepan here with me in the bottom rack. And oh, this is perfection. This is what I wanted. Like perfectly caramelized peaches ready to be tossed into the saucepan. I'm gonna add like a cup of white wine. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar. Now we're gonna let it for 30 minutes or so. With all the juices are gonna come out of the peaches, the white wine reducing, the garlic and onions. It's gonna turn out fantastic. But in 30 minutes, we're gonna check everything up and see if we have to, I don't know, change some things. And yeah, let's wait. It has been 2 hours since last time we checked, and everything is incredible. The porchetta is ready. The sauce was 2 hours just simmering perfectly, and now we have to blend it. We're gonna slice our bread, we're gonna toast it, we're gonna take out the porchetta, rest it for a few minutes, and then that's gonna be it. Oh my goodness, this is looking so good. The smell is just incredible. We're just gonna put our bread. It's gonna be a few minutes, just 2 minutes, I think. It's not very hot, the oven, so it's gonna take 2 minutes. I'm gonna add all the mix of the H1. I'm gonna add 1 fermented chili. That fermented chili is so spicy, so that and some salt, and I think it's gonna be okay. We took it from the Keveri H1 at 150 degrees inside Fahrenheit. I recommend to check all these internal temperatures to avoid drying out these pieces that are more difficult to understand when they are done. And look at the colors, it's beautiful. So imagine this ciabatta that's been toasted in the grill, arugula, and the sauce. It's a killer sandwich. Okay, let's try it out. Imagine how this pork blends like the pistachio with the fresh herbs. The lemon is so fresh and the arugula helps in that way. And also you have the sauce that it's smoky, but it's also sweet and acidity. It's perfect. Honestly, this is a sandwich that I would make 1,000,000 times. It's perfect. If you like these kind of recipes, you like what we are doing with the Hog Project, I really encourage you to follow the YouTube channel, the Keveri YouTube channel. We are trying to show many recipes, as much as we can, using real fire with the Keveri H1. Well, if you enjoyed this, see you in the next time.